My name is Dr. Dalton James. I'm the director of the Cricket Hall of Fame and will be the master of ceremony for the function tonight. I have had the distinct pleasure of welcoming attendees to our annual ceremony for over 20 years. This year has taken on a very unique flavor. I am here welcoming you to the 2020 ceremony virtually. We have all experienced a very challenging year as a result of the still raging pandemic. The Executive Committee of the Hall of Fame, we spend hours and hours weighing the pros and cons of hosting the ceremony. And in the end, we believe that hosting the ceremony in this format was not only the most effective format, as it allows us to abide by CDC and state guidelines on the COVID-19 pandemic, but it also allows us to maintain the annual induction ceremony. Like many other sporting activities, we had to find our own bubble in which we could ensure that the momentum which we had gained over the last many years was not lost by hosting a ceremony this year. Somehow, when the visionaries from the Sportsman Athletic Club created the Hall of Fame, I'm sure they had no idea, they did not envision that one day we would be inducting individuals in this format. But before I go on, I would be remiss if I didn't give credit to the leadership of the Hall and its committee led by our Executive Director, Michael Chambers. The committee and led by Michael dedicated months and time and energy into getting this virtual ceremony to be a reality tonight. I also want to thank MAQ TV for sponsoring and hosting this ceremony, as well as bringing it to over 2 million to 9 million, millions of people all over the world. I want to welcome you from wherever you are in the world tonight, or this morning, or good afternoon. Whether you're joining from one of the main Zoom stations over the world, or you're watching on a live stream on MAQ TV, or some other social media, I welcome you tonight. I ask for your indulgence as we take the next few hours to honor some well-deserving individuals who have either dedicated their life to the growth of cricket here in the US and Canada, or they have excelled as an international cricketer. Please make yourself comfortable, get yourself a drink, get your snacks, whatever you need, so that you can enjoy the evening tonight. So sit back with your loved ones and enjoy the ceremony. Again, welcome. I want to welcome all the inductees and honorees tonight. Our honorees are, we have Hugh Blackman, who is an inductee. We have David Sentence, an inductee. We have Jeffrey McLeod, an inductee. We have Dilip Bensakar, an inductee. We have Delroy Franklin, an inductee. Victor Reeves, inductee. We have Shoaib Mohammed, inductee. Prem Prasad, an inductee. And Jaitan Patel, inductee. And we also have 4 individuals who are presidential awardees tonight. Three of them are joining us live tonight. We have Jatin Patel, all the way from India. We have Mr. Mohammed Khan from Pakistan, and Patrick Hamilton from right here in Hartford, Connecticut. And last but not by any means least, Mr. Reggie Hales, who was unable to join us live tonight, but he has chosen to record his acceptance of his award. So later on, you will see Mr. Reggie Hales on screen. And we also have Miss Justana Patel, who is going to receive a certificate of appreciation. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to give a rounding welcome and applause as we welcome all our honorees here tonight. Come on, let's give it a round of applause for all our honorees as we celebrate with them tonight. As we start this function, we want to do it in the right way. We want to make sure we have blessings from above. And so in following right protocol, we're going to have 3 prayers here tonight. We're going to be having, a Muslim prayer, we're going to have a Christian prayer, and we're going to have a Hindu prayer. So let's go to our Muslim prayer, and we're going to have no other but our Hall of Fame, Shaz Zafar, who's going to bring us the Muslim prayer.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. I begin in the name of Allah, most gracious and most merciful. All praises to be Allah, the Lord of the universe, the most beneficent, the most merciful, master of the day of judgment. Thee alone we worship, thee alone we ask for help. May Allah show us the straight path, the path of those whom has the favor, not those who earn pain, anger, and nor those who go astray. I ask God to make this Cricket Hall of Fame function easy for us to organize and guide us to complete the function successfully. The God whom we ask for assistance, forgiveness, and his blessing on all of us. Amen.
Thank you, Shaz. And before we go to the next prayer, just want to remind everyone of the COVID protocol. Wherever you are, we're still under a pandemic. And so we ask that if you have anyone in your presence that's not a member of your immediate family, please make sure you're practicing social distancing or you're wearing a mask. Thank you very much, Shaz. Our next prayer comes to us all the way from Hartford, Connecticut. Someone who has been part of the Hall of Fame with us for years. And I know he would love to be with us, but he sent us a prayer. The Reverend Dr. Hugh Hamilton of the North United Methodist Church in Hartford, Connecticut, will bring to us the Christian prayer. Let's hear it from Dr. Hugh Hamilton.
God, we praise your holy name, and we thank you, God, for another Cricket Hall of Fame annual celebration event. We thank you, God, for this organization known as the Cricket Hall of Fame. We thank you for the monumental contribution that they have made and continue to make to this field of sport. We thank you for the ways in which their ministry has blessed cricketers all over the world international and local. We thank you for the ways in which your ministry has blessed this community of Hartford, and for the talents and the graces and the gifts that have come to the fore because of their work in this community. Thank you for tonight, for the celebration that is occurring tonight, and for the insight of those who thought we can do it virtually to do so that those who are being honored and inducted into the Hall of Fame tonight will miss out on nothing. So take charge, O God, of the celebrations tonight. Take charge of all who will make presentations. We ask that you would bless the leadership staff of the Cricket Hall of Fame. And we ask that you would bless this event. And that in this event, we will feel your presence. We will feel your power. And that your grace will cover this event, even as the waters cover the sea. For we pray in thanksgiving, in celebration of your love and your grace. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Amen.
Thank you. So let's move on. We're going to have the Hindu prayer. Our Hindu prayer comes to us from Mona Kamat. Mona was so gracious to us to record a Hindu prayer, and we're going to do it right now in video.
Om Namo Jiyada Veda Pratipadya Jaya Jaya Swasamvedya Atmarupa Deva Tuji Ganeshu Sakala Mati Prakashu Mani Nivrutti Dasu Avadhari Joji Akara Charanayamala Ukara Udara Vishal Makara Mahamandala Mastakakari Hedihi Ekavatale Tirtha Shabda Brahma Kamayale Deviya Shri Guru Krupanamile Adi Bija Ata Abhinava Vavilasini Zichaturyartha Kala Kamini Te Shri Sharada Vishwamohini Namili Miya Om Namo Jiyada Om Namo Jiyada Om Namo Jiyada
I thank you, Mona, for your prayer. And now what we're going to do, we're going to have the anthem. We're going to have the American anthem. But before we do the anthem, I want everyone, wherever you are, to stand and show reverence to the American flag. And as we do the anthem, I want you all to remember the President and the First Lady as they try to recover from COVID-19. Our nation is mourning. We're in a very difficult time. And so please remember the President in your prayers. So we have the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were some gallantly streaming, and the rugged red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you very much for the national anthem. And again, as I said, we are in a very difficult period in our history here in the United States. And so we ask for your continued prayer, and just for the president, but for all the over 2,000 or 200,000 folks that have lost their life, the families that are grieving. We ask for you remember them and continue to keep them in your prayer. And at this time, it is my pleasure, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome and introduce our executive director, someone who has behind the scene, he has allowed me to be on the mic here and to take the look as if I have done a lot, but he's the man behind the scene who has worked diligently and hard to ensure that we have this function tonight. I mean, he slapped us around a few times and make sure we get everything done. So please bear with us as we welcome the executive director of the Cricket Hall of Fame, Mr. Michael Chambers.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Dr. James. It's always a pleasure to host the induction ceremonies. And tonight, like my friend, Mr. Bipen Dani, one of the honorees over in India, reminded me that he is now having his breakfast while we are getting ready to have supper. So I must say good night, good evening, and good morning to all our listeners supporting us this year at our 39th induction ceremony. So on behalf of the world's first Hall of Fame, I want to say welcome, welcome, and take this opportunity to say COVID-19 pandemic has changed how the world will conduct business going forward. This new norm will eventually become the norm. We will never go back to what life used to be. So we have to get used to masks and washing of hands and making sure we abide by the COVID rules. I would like to take the opportunity to congratulate the honorees who have chosen to participate in this year's virtual experience. You, my friends, are the real heroes of the evening's event. I must say thanks to CEO and President of Cricket Council USA, located in Florida, who has been helping to develop the growth of cricket at the national and the international level. We salute all who have made this night possible, and we say to you, keep up the good work. We have launched out into the deep. This is our journey into outer space. So, as our director said, sit back, relax, while you're at home in comfort, and enjoy the rest of the evening. It is my pleasure to introduce to you our president, Ms. Shirley Matthews, who at this time will light the memorial candle. This year we've lost our president, one of our past presidents, Mr. Dalton McCullough. We've lost John Barrett, another president. We've lost the wife of our treasurer, Miss Joan John. We've lost Carmen Walker, Desmond Duran. We've lost Hall of Famer John Gale. We've lost Sir Everton Weeks. We've lost Donald Rufus. And we've also lost Hall of Famer Chetan Chatham. May their souls rest in peace. So Madam President has lit the candle, the memorial candle, which will stay light all evening in honor of those who we've lost this year. Madam President will now bring us her welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shirley Matthews, President of the world's first Hall of Fame. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome the inductees and honorees of this evening's 39th anniversary celebration. The Cricket Hall of Fame was founded in 1981 to honor those who have made outstanding contributions to the growth and development of cricket in the United States of America and at the international level. Congratulations to all the inductees and honorees. Thank you for your support at our 39th annual induction ceremony, and may God continue to bless you. Thanks again.
Thank you, Madam President. We now will have messages from a number of individuals. We asked different individuals to bring us messages. And so what we're gonna do, we're gonna play those videos right now from those individuals. Our first message comes to us from the mayor of Hartford. It's only protocol and it's only the right thing to do to make sure our mayor from Hartford, because the Cricket Hall of Fame, for those who are following us anywhere in the world, the Cricket Hall of Fame is located right here in Hartford, Connecticut. It seems kind of strange that in the United States of America, in Hartford, little Hartford, Connecticut, that's where the Hall of Fame is.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Luke Bronin, Mayor of the City of Hartford, and I'm so proud to be with you virtually tonight for the 39th anniversary of the Cricket Hall of Fame. I'm sorry that we're not all together in person because I love this event every year and try to go every year because we are so proud as a city of our role in hosting the Cricket Hall of Fame. And so without further ado, I want to read this proclamation. Whereas the first annual Cricket Hall of Fame induction dinner was held on October 18th, 1981 at the Hartford Holiday Inn. And this year, the Cricket Hall of Fame is celebrating its 39th anniversary virtually in light of the coronavirus pandemic. And whereas under the leadership of Michael Chambers, the Cricket Hall of Fame became an active organization known throughout the world and in the game of cricket. And whereas the Cricket Hall of Fame has inducted some of cricket's biggest stars, including Sir Vivian Richards, Alvin Kalacharan, Joel Garner, Michael Holding, Andy Roberts, Sunil Gavaskar, and many more. And whereas Cricket Hall of Fame has also done meaningful charitable work, including providing supplies for caregivers in Jamaica, working with AIDS-infected children, and supporting youth engagement and programming. And whereas the City of Hartford is incredibly proud to be home to the Cricket Hall of Fame because cricket brings our community together and is one of the world's greatest sports. Now therefore be it resolved that I, Luke Bronin, Mayor of the City of Hartford, along with the Court of Common Council and the citizens of Hartford, do hereby proclaim October 3rd, 2020 as Cricket Hall of Fame Day in the City of Hartford. And let me just say again, how proud we are to host the Cricket Hall of Fame, how grateful I am to you, Michael, and to all the leaders of the Cricket Hall of Fame. You know, cricket truly is a sport that unites the world, that brings cultures together across the world, and it's hard to think of a better representation and symbol of our beautiful diversity in this city of Hartford than to be host to the Cricket Hall of Fame. So thanks for letting me join you virtually. I hope to see you all soon. God bless and have a great night.
Thank you, Mayor Luke Bronin, for your message. We appreciate it, and we thank you for the work you're doing here in Hartford and for your support of the Cricket Hall of Fame. Our next message comes from the mayor of the city of Palm Bay, Florida, who is live with us at the station of one of our inductees, Jeffrey McLeod. So Jeffrey McLeod is one of our inductees, and he has invited the mayor of the city of Palm Bay, Florida, to read a proclamation on his behalf. So let us bring up the Zoom station for Mr. McLeod, and we'll have the proclamation from the city Mayor William Capote.
Thank you for the invitation today, Mr. McLeod. It is an honor for me and for the City Council of Palm Bay to have a Hall of Fame inductee from cricket. It's an honor to be here with you, not just as a resident of Palm Bay, but also as a friend, because I consider you a friend. So to no further ado, I'm going to read the proclamation. Proclamation, City of Palm Bay, Florida, in recognition of Jeffrey R. McLeod, Esquire, induction into the Cricket Hall of Fame, October 3rd, 2020. It is hereby recognized by the mayor of the City of Palm Bay, Brevard County, Florida, that whereas Jeffrey R. McLeod, Esquire, has been a resident of Brevard County since 2006 and has been active in the Brevard Caribbean American Sports and Cultural Association, Inc., BACASCA, both as a member and an executive officer. And whereas Mr. McLeod has been a national high school cricket champion while attending Caldwell College in his native Jamaica. He represented Jamaica as a member of the Jamaica Under-19 cricket team in the Betson and Hedges Regional U19 tournament. And whereas Mr. McLeod demonstrated exceptional skills as a cricketer during his cricketing career spanning over 35 years. And whereas Mr. McLeod has been a coach, a selector, a cricket fan throughout his career, and has developed a training manual for bowlers, and whereas Mr. McLeod has developed and presented seminars extolling the link between the skills gleaned from playing cricket and academic achievement and life success. Whereas Mr. McLeod continues to contribute and give back to the game of cricket that has given him so much joy. And whereas the Cricket Hall of Fame has conferred upon Jeffrey McLeod membership in this prestigious institution for his performance and lifelong service to the great game of cricket. Now, therefore, I, William Capote, Mayor of the City of Palm Bay, by virtue of authority of said office, do hereby recognize Jeffrey R. McLeod, Esquire, induction into the Cricket Hall of Fame has asked all residents of the city of Palm Bay to join in recognizing Mr. McLeod for his outstanding achievement in sports of cricket. In witness hereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the city of Palm Bay to be affixed the 16th day of September, 2020. It is an honor, my friend, and here is your proclamation.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor William Capote. It's a we really appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to actually be with us tonight. You know, we're gonna be down in Florida next year, and we look forward to having you in our presence and for you to bring us greetings and bring us some more proclamations for our inductees next year. So we appreciate that and thank you very much. And we love Jeffrey for the work he has done. Our next message, we're going to have a number of messages from different individuals who have sent us message congratulating the Hall of Fame and this induction ceremony. And our next message is from Daniel Wong. The Hall of Fame is located here in Hartford, Connecticut, but Bloomfield, Connecticut is our neighboring city. You know, Hartford and Bloomfield basically is one. And most of the Hall of Fame members or the committee members, we either live in Hartford or Bloomfield. And so every year we get a message from Bloomfield.
My name is Danielle Wong. I am a member of Bloomfield Town Council, Connecticut, USA. It is with great pleasure that I congratulate the Cricket Hall of Fame on its 39th induction ceremony. The game of cricket is thrilling and intriguing. It is a game unique in character and ever-growing in popularity. My father often shared his excitement and love for the game while growing up playing it in St. Andrew, Jamaica. Congratulations to all the honorees. Please enjoy this event. May God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Danielle. You know, hopefully you're live watching us somewhere, wherever you are, and we appreciate that message. We appreciate the Bloomfield Town Council for the work they do in helping to build cricket here in the Hartford region. Our next message comes from one of our past presidents of the Cricket Hall of Fame. The past president is none other than Arjo Winch. Arjo has been a staple here in Hartford, both in the political arena and in the social climate here in Hartford. She has worked with the Hall of Fame in helping to grow cricket here in Hartford. So, ladies and gentlemen, with my pleasure to have Arjo Winch bring us a message here to the 2020 induction ceremony.
Good evening, and to some of you we say good morning. I am Arjo Winch, past president of the Cricket Hall of Fame. Wanted to say congratulations on the Hall's 39th anniversary and congratulate the honorees for all their hard work and what they have done to improve the growth of cricket around the world. I'd like to also say congratulations to our executive director, Michael Chambers, for always thinking about how to improve cricket, how to honor the honorees who have made valuable contributions, and without him, the city of Hartford would not have the Cricket Hall of Fame, first in the world. Thank you all for joining us this evening or this morning, and may God bless.
Thank you very much, Arjo, and we thank you for all that you're doing here in Hartford. We thank you for leading the Cricket Hall of Fame and the Sportsman's Athletic Club for those years which you led. And we look forward to your continued support of what we're doing here in Hartford, both politically and socially. Thank you very much. Our next message comes to us from, one of our own Hall of Fame committee member. We believe that, from time to time, we must recognize the folks who spend hours and hours, keeping this Hall of Fame going and building and doing the work necessary. And so our oldest member tonight is going to bring us greetings from Hartford, Connecticut. He is our PR director, Mr. Stanford Walker. He, to us, is our local writer. He writes all our articles. He edits everything we write. So, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for Mr. Stanford Walker. And remember, he's also a Hall of Famer. You know, he's one of the few members of the committee that is a Hall of Famer. So let's give a round of applause for our own Hall of Famer and member of the Hall of Fame committee, Mr. Stanford Walker.
This is Stanford Walker, the PI Director for the Cricket Hall of Fame. I've been with the organization from in the 1990s, around 1994-95, and until now I'm still working with them. I'm now in my 80s, and as the oldest member of the organization, I want to congratulate all the inductees for their accomplishments. At the same time, I hope that they will continue to support not only the development and growth of the sport throughout the world, but also the Cricket Hall of Fame for the wonderful work that it's been doing over the years. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Staffy. And we truly, truly at the Hall of Fame appreciate you and love you. You know, there are many days we wonder what we would do without you. You know, you keep us in track. You make sure everything we write, you know, for those of you who may not know Staffy, he is a local writer. He has written articles for many newspapers from Jamaica to the Bahamas, you know, to the local paper here in Hartford. He is a truly stalwart here in Hartford, and we thank you for what you do for the Hall of Fame, Staffy. So keep up the good work. We need you around for a long time to keep it going. Our next message of greetings come to us from the president of the West Indian Foundation, Miss Violet Haldane. Miss Haldane has been working with the Hall of Fame for a while, and the West Indian Foundation is an integral part of this community. You know, they have supported the growth of cricket here in Hartford, the youth cricket here in Hartford, and just the social development and political development here in Hartford. We are very happy to have the West Indian Foundation here and the work they're doing. And so, Ms. Haldane, we thank you for your support. We thank you for your support, not just socially, but financially. You have been willing to put your resources to good use here in Hartford in building cricket. So, ladies and gentlemen, a message from the West Indian Foundation President.
Greetings, inductees, special guests, and all protocol observed. My name is Violet Haldane, President of the West Indian Foundation in Hartford, Connecticut. Congratulations to all of tonight's inductees into the Cricket Hall of Fame. We honor and celebrate all of your accomplishments. We acknowledge all you do as ambassadors of the sport. The West Indian Foundation is proud to work with the Cricket Hall of Fame, focused on expanding the sport to youth throughout the United States, especially the Northeast. We are proud that the Cricket Hall of Fame, first in the world, is located in Hartford, Connecticut. Congratulations as you celebrate 39 years of success.
And we thank you, Ms. Haldane. We truly, truly thank you for what you're doing here in Hartford. You have taken on the role of trying to lead the West Indian community here in Hartford. You know, leaders like you, we appreciate, and we are here to support you from the Hall of Fame. And we know you're always going to be supporting the Cricket Hall of Fame as we grow and try to build cricket here. You know, the youth cricket, you know, we're trying to get youth cricket in the school. You'll hear more about some of the initiatives we're going to have when we talk about one of our presidential awardees tonight. But we look forward to your support, Ms. Haldane. In addition to the work we do here at the Cricket Hall of Fame in inducting individuals who have excelled in cricket and presidential awardees and all that, we also from time to time take on some charitable work in the Cricket Hall of Fame to the best of what we can do with our limited resources we have. And one of the things we have taken on in the last 2 years is to sponsor a student at the University of the West Indies in Jamaica. We found this young man who we think have great future. You know, he came to Hartford to play cricket with us, and we were so proud of what he's doing. So far, we are proud of his accomplishment. We have been watching his grades, and he's been doing great work in school, not only with his cricket, but also with his school work.
Good evening. Congratulations to the honorees and to the Cricket Hall of Fame on your 39th anniversary. My name is Stefan Pink, I'm a third-year student at the University of the West Indies in Jamaica. I'm on a scholarship made possible by the Cricket Hall of Fame. Please visit the crickethof.org website and make a donation to the scholarship fund. Best regards when enjoy the 2020 induction ceremony. Cheers.
Thank you very much, Stefan. As I said, we're proud of what you're doing. We know you're excelling with the cricket. We know you have made a couple centuries recently, and you've got good grades in college. So tonight, as you see what we're doing for Stefan, I'm reaching out to wherever you are in the world. If you want to donate, we ask that you donate to the scholarship fund for Stefan Pink. To donate, you can go to our website, which is crickethof.org, crickethalloffame.org, crickethof.org. Go to our website, and you can not only donate to Stefan Pink, you can donate to the Cricket Hall of Fame. Again, we are an organization that have very little funding. Most of the funding comes from the work we do, from little functions that we, and from support and sponsorship like MAQ TV, MAQ, Qureshi, and individuals. So we can accept all donations to help the work that we're doing here at the Hall of Fame. So go to our website and donate. Any amount is acceptable. Thank you very much. Our next message is gonna come to us live, and this is someone that I am so happy to introduce. I met this man a few years ago when we inducted him into the Cricket Hall of Fame. He's now a Hall of Famer, and he has stepped up to the plate. We ask all Hall of Famers when we induct them, we tell them that they now have a responsibility to help us grow the hall and to make sure we continue the work that we're doing. And he has not only said it in words, but he has shown it in action. Mr. MAQ Qureshi has stepped up to the plate tremendously, not only tonight, but over the last years since he has been inducted. And tonight, we're gonna ask Mr. MAQ Qureshi, who is sponsoring this function, who is the CEO and president of Cricket Council USA, to bring us greetings. Ladies and gentlemen, give us a loud, rounding applause for the President and CEO of Cricket Council USA, Mr. MAQ Qureshi.
Thank you, Dalton, and thank you. Good evening for all ladies and gentlemen, Cricket Hall of Fame. And this is organization management by Mr. Chamber. Is a great person to know him and for last several years. And he delegated work is 39 years. When I was looking at it, 39 years look easy. When you count 39 years is the long time to do for the something for the cricket. And his organization, Cricket Hall of Fame, his management, is we very proudly can see that has been delegated work and recognizing the people who has been done work on the cricket in the world is the huge things. When I heard first time Cricket Hall of Fame, and I got reached by Mr. Chamber also, and I'm doing a lot of cricket. I'm on 20 years, I've been Cricket Council USA, but 39 years, double that's there, 4 decades is the huge number of years, is been working and helping what they achieving it to great things I've never seen. Recognizing the people who have done work for the cricket in the worldwide and have done for the community. So this is a good things to be joined Cricket Hall of Fame. So I'm very happy and be honored to have Cricket Hall of Fame. Once I seen them this year, I know COVID-19 and Hall of Fame is been not be conduct 2020. So Mr. Chambers and Cricket Council USA work as organization to sponsor them. Say continue those things. We want to have lifestyles moving forward. So we helping whatever we can to make an event success and there. But we promise that Mr. Chamber and Cricket Hall of Fame, we will host the next year as a jointly in Hall of Fame who have conduct this year. And we congratulate to all the Hall of Fame this year, 2020, will come to in Florida. And 2021, we hosting by Cricket Council USA and Cricket Hall of Fame together. Great event. Hopefully all this thing go well for everybody. I know it's the tough times, be part of them, but we supporting. But I spoke to my Mr. Chamber this morning. I told him this is the easy work you've been doing online. It's not that hard to be done. But when you see this thing up, his comment was, Mr. Chamber, is many hours I've been putting together, do the online continuously. That will be, it's not easy to put all this thing up. I thought it was easy, but he will open the eyes more. I've been doing 39 years, and this is the one of the year. It's very hard times putting all things together, and we're doing successfully. So give a big hand for Mr. Chamber and your organization, Hall of Fame. And then also we had it jointly agree, we will do 2021 first Cricket World Cup or Cricket Hall of Fame, named after World Cup, called Cricket Hall of Fame, with all the legends joining in coming in 2021. And that is the World Cup. You can see that Cricket Hall of Fame World Cup 2021, hosted by Cricket Council USA, but we inviting all international players, international teams, Pakistan, India, West Indies, all Jamaica, best players and all, they coming in his organization, Canada, USA. This is September 29 to October 3rd. And during same time, we are hosting Cricket Hall of Fame here in Florida. So this is big honor. Is a 40+ age, they have some rules regulation be made, legend come in play. Everybody surprised. This is the great event gonna be happen in 2021. First of all, I welcome to the all inductee on this year 2020, come back, join 2021 as a live in Florida. Join World Cups, Cricket Hall of Fame, been hosting, is on October 3rd, is the final. And again, Cricket Hall of Fame, I will thank you for all of them that coming in, and we welcoming to in Florida. I know this COVID-19 affect a lot of families and friends and cricketers, different lifestyle has been changed, but we made the event happen this year and inducting the good people to recognizing in this year 2020. And thank you again for Cricket Hall of Fame and management, every one of them who have been participating and working and sharing and day night work, put things together. And thank you for MAQ TV and staff and Cricket Council. This look easier work, but I really thank you, especially Mr. Rashid and Asif, Omer, and number of the people is behind this thing up and working together and make this event happen tonight. Again, congratulations all inductee for this year 2020. Come back, I see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mac. You are, we have a lot of folks who sometimes talk the talk, but don't walk the walk. You have not only talked the talk, but you have walked the walk physically, financially, emotionally, in every way. You breathe and you live cricket every day in the United States. Cricket in the United States, it's so much better because of you. And we recognize the work you have done, Mac. That's why we make you a Hall of Famer. You have earned your stripe as a Hall of Famer. And we really, truly appreciate your cricket in the USA is so much better. And I hope everyone understands that, not just in the US, but ICC and the world recognize you for the work you're doing to build cricket here in the United States and globally. So thank you, Mac. And we look forward to continue work. We look forward to next year. We're going to be down in sunny Florida, playing cricket, World Cup cricket, Hall of Fame World Cup. And we're going to have lots of fun. And we hope all the inductees who are virtual tonight, wherever you are, you will try to make your way to Florida next year so you can enjoy the induction ceremony and some real high-class cricket sponsored by MAQ and Cricket Council USA. Thank you, Mac. Our next message come to us from a dear friend of ours, someone who is also a Hall of Famer, someone we recognize for rebuilding cricket in the West Indies. You know, cricket in the West Indies has gone through some difficult times, and you know, when he became president, he took on the mantle to rebuild cricket in the West Indies. We know we're still struggling, but we have come a long way under his leadership. And this man is no other than Dave Cameron. And because of the work we have seen from him and what we have heard from him when he came to Hartford for the induction ceremony, when he was inducted into the Hall of Fame, we believe that this is the man to lead cricket into the future for the world. And so we are recommending and we have nominated him from the Hall of Fame to be the next ICC chairman. And so we are very proud of the work you're doing, Dave, and we thank you for your message. And so wherever you are in the world, we ask you for your support as we push Dave Cameron to be the next ICC president, because USA, we are ready. We are ready. We have people like MAQ. We have lots of folks who are ready to build cricket here, but we need the support from the ICC and the world. And so with Dave Cameron at the helm, we think we can do it. So let's hear the message. We bring you message and greetings from our dear friend and Hall of Famer, Mr. Dave Cameron.
Good day to all my fellow Cricket Hall of Famers, and a special hello to the Executive Director, Mike Chambers. It is with great honor that I welcome the inductees this year to the 39th staging of the Cricket Hall of Fame. I know through your efforts, Executive Director Mike Chambers, we've been able to host this event this year. And I sincerely would like to thank MAQ of MAQ TV as well for being able to support this initiative. I know many of us thought that as a result of this pandemic, we would not have been able to host this event this year, but I'm happy that with your support, MAQ, and the continued support in cricket, we've been able to do so. Special congratulations again to all the inductees and to all my fellow Hall of Famers. Please continue to keep safe, practice the protocols as much as possible, and let's ensure that we come out and cricket continues to thrive on the other side of the pandemic. I continue to ask you to use your positions worldwide to ensure that cricket remains transparent and that it grows for the benefit of all. You all would know my own views on the future of cricket in the world, and I think more of us need to have their say about how we see cricket in the future, and in particular in our beloved United States of America. So on behalf of myself and the fellow Hall of Famers, just like to welcome you all to the Hall. Thank you very much again to MAQ and to our Executive Director, Mike Chambers, for making this happen, and look forward to a wonderful evening with you all.
Thank you, Hall of Famer Dave Cameron, and thank you for the work you have done in helping to rebuild Cricket West Indies. And we look forward to seeing you taking over the helm of ICC and continuing to build cricket. I mean, smaller nations like the USA and many of the other nations over the world are looking for leadership. We're looking to you to even the playing field among all the cricket and playing countries in the world. We believe that you have the vision, you have the foresight, and you have the leadership skills to get this done. So we look forward to seeing you in that leadership. Thank you, Dave. Our next message, we do have a number of Hall of Famers, and sometimes they go in the background. But this Hall of Famer decided he wanted to send us a message tonight as we do this virtual induction ceremony. He is a past great West Indian cricketer, Joe Solomon, who is a Hall of Famer. Joe Solomon, a former West Indian cricketer, played Test cricket for the West Indies played 27 tests. He was a great bowler for the West Indies, but he was also one of those great bowlers that did score a century in Test cricket. And what makes Joe Solomon so famous is that while he was fielding, during a Test match, there was one run Australia needed to win the game. And Joe rushed in, picked up the ball, and with one stump to aim, just from 12 meters away, he threw the one stump down, running out Ian McKiff back in 1960, which resulted in the first tied test in history between West Indies and Australia. So that's what makes Joe Solomon a very well-known member in the cricketing world. So, ladies and gentlemen, greetings coming to us from a Hall of Famer, Joe Solomon.
My name is Joseph Solomon. I played for West Indies and Guyana cricket. And in 1980-81, I played in Australia. I tied a test match. I'm famous for that. I'd like to congratulate the members of the Hall of Fame who were selected, and also I'd like to congratulate the Hall of Fame people for taking the initiative to organize this tournament.
Thank you very much, Joe Solomon. And, we thank you for remaining active. Too often, Hall of Famers, like I said, go in the background after they're inducted. We never hear from them. And I want to recognize, all the Hall of Famers who are online with us tonight. Some of you might be, like Shaz, who is right here with us. We have quite a number of Hall of Famers. We have Staffy. We have, others who are online in Zoom station. But for those of us who are Hall of Famers who are joining us, whether you are on MAQ TV, whether you are on YouTube, whether you're on Facebook, whatever you are on tonight, we welcome you and we appreciate you and we thank you for the work you're doing. You behind the scene, continuing to build cricket, the Hall of Fame and cricket in the world. At this time, we're going to start our program. We have got all the greetings. Now we are here. The main reason we're here tonight is to honor individuals who have worked tirelessly and who have excelled internationally in cricket to either build cricket here in the United States or in Canada, who have excelled internationally in cricket. And so we are about to start our program. And our first award tonight is a certificate of appreciation. Before I announce this individual, I just want to explain to our audience worldwide what we do here at the Hall of Fame. We, in addition to inducting individuals into the Hall of Fame, we also, the president gave us out presidential award to individuals who we think have worked behind the scene in their community. They might not even have played cricket. They might not even be involved in cricket, but they are building their own little communities and doing work, and we give them a presidential award. And from time to time, we also give certificate of appreciation for individuals who are also working. And our first award goes to Miss Justania Patel. There's Miss Patel. Let's give a round of applause for Miss Patel and her family in the background here. Miss Patel is an avid cricket player. She has a passion for promoting the sport of cricket among girls and women in the United States of America. She actually played several first-class cricket on teams in India. She played at the national level in India, from 1975 to 1978. Currently, the children and women coach for the Tampa Cricket League. Justania is also the vice captain and player of the Tampa Sunrisers women cricket team. Professionally, Ms. Patel is a senior associate at World Financial Group in Tampa, Florida. Justania's life goal, her main goal in life, is basically to promote girls and women cricket in the United States. Congratulations, Ms. Patel, for what you're doing and the work you're doing to build cricket, women's cricket. We congratulate you on this certificate of appreciation. Our president of the Cricket Hall of Fame will now present you with your certificate.
Thank you.
Amen.
Stand up and To me. Thank you. Thank you.
Stay there with your certificate as the president will give her. Give us a second as we unmute Michael Chambers so that the president can give her her speech. She's gonna declare Ms. Patel for the certificate of appreciation. Would we unmute Michael Chambers, please?
It is with great pleasure that I, Shirley Matthews, President of the world's first Cricket Hall of Fame, present Ms. Jacintha Patel with a certificate of appreciation for her outstanding coaching contribution. Congratulations, Ms. Patel.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam President. Ms. Patel, the floor is all yours.
Okay. Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and morning. I would like to thank the Hall of Fame committee to think of me as being worthy of this prestigious award. Receiving this certificate of achievement means a lot to me, as I feel that my work is being appreciated. And this gives me the courage to do more for the cricket community. I would like to also thank my family for their constant support, without which any of this would not have been possible. Thank you very much, and congratulations to all our recipients. And have a good evening, everybody.
And good morning.
And good morning.
And good night and good afternoon, wherever you are.
Good afternoon, wherever you are. That's true.
We always say, Ms. Patel, it's 5 o'clock somewhere in the world right now, or so thank you very much for the work you're doing. Thank you. We appreciate you, and we look forward to you not, growing. And one day you're going to be a Hall of Famer if you continue doing the work you're doing in building women's cricket in the United States. We move on in our program as we now move to our presidential award. As we said, the Hall of Fame not only does induction, we do from time the president find individuals who have done work in their communities and help to build cricket. And we have, the following individuals will receive presidential award for their contribution to the growth and development of cricket on the local and international levels. They are Patrick Hamilton. We have Reggie Hales. We have Mohammed Khan and Bipin Dani. Those 4 individuals will receive a presidential award from the president tonight. We are going to ask the president to come on over and to give the presidential award to all 4 individuals.
It is with great pleasure that I, Shirley Matthews, President of the world's first Cricket Hall of Fame, present the Presidential Award to Mr. Patrick Hamilton, Mr. Bipin Dani, and Mr. Mohammed Khan. Congratulations, gentlemen, for your outstanding services. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam President. And our first awardee is going to be Mr. Patrick Hamilton. So can we go to Mr. Hamilton's Zoom station, please? Mr. Hamilton is awarded the Cricket Hall of Fame 2020 Presidential Award for his excellent work in promoting cricket and the Cricket Hall of Fame in the South Florida in the past year. Mr. Hamilton's most significant accomplishment was his work in helping to plan our first ever Florida induction ceremony in Hollywood, Florida in December 2019. The event was a tremendous success, and that's one of the reasons, with the success in Florida, we are moving the induction next year, where MAQ is gonna sponsor it in Florida. Mr. Hamilton, he is also a long-standing stalwart for the Sportsman Athletic Club, which he's been a member for over half a century. He is currently the sports coordinator for the Sportsman's Athletic Club. And for those of you who may, wherever you are in the world, the Sportsman's Athletic Club was the vision of the Sportsman's Athletic Club why we have a Hall of Fame. They are the mother organization for the Cricket Hall of Fame. And so, Mr. Hamilton, we congratulate you on receiving this presidential award tonight. And we look forward to you as you continue to help to bring cricket. We know your vision is to bring cricket into the schools here in Hartford. So let's bring up Mr. Hamilton Zoom station so we can present Mr. have Mr. Hamilton receive his jacket and his presidential award. Congratulations, Patrick Flipper Hamilton. Let's hear it in the background. Let's hear it from Mr. Hamilton with all his friends. And now, Mr. Hamilton, it's your time to give your reply. Oh, he's going to present you. Let him go ahead and present you with your award. Go ahead.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the President, I would like to present Mr. Patrick Hamilton with the Presidential Award. And it says, in recognition of your outstanding contributions to the sustained growth and development of cricket in the United States of America and your services to the Sportsmen's Athletic Club and the Cricket Hall of Fame, we congratulate you for all you have accomplished over the years and wish you continued success in your congratulations, Patrick. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I humbly received this award. But first, I'd like to thank the President Shirley Matthews of the Sportsman Club and the officers and the members of the club. I also would like to thank my family, my daughters, Marissa and Cherise. I'd like to also thank Diane, Joan, and Sharon. And special thanks, I'd like to thank Mike Chambers. Mike and I have played in the Sportsman Club. Our innings is over 100. I've been a member for 49 years, and Mike, I think over 50. I'd like also to thank Stuart. Stuart and I go way back. 1981, we formed a soccer league that still goes on in Hartford, the Martin Luther King Soccer League. So while in Florida, Stuart and I, we ran together and we decided that we should bring the Cricket Hall of Fame to Florida, which we did in December of 2009. I'm honored to receive the award, and I'm working, directly with Mr. Stewart. My quest is to make the Sportsman Club self-sufficient. The club is almost 60 years old, and we'd like to go to 100, and past that. As a cricketer, 100 is a good thing to aim for. So I made a challenge to the people at the Sportsmen, as in my role as sports coordinator, to try to raise $100,000 within the year for the sports, youth sports in particular. So failure is not an option. So I'm looking forward to the help, all throughout the world for the getting this contribution. So thanks again.
Our next presidential awardee, we had Miss Justine Patel. I see you in the background here, Miss Patel. Thank you for everything you do. And our next awardee would be Reggie Hales. Reggie, unfortunately, as I said earlier on, was unable to be with us in person tonight. So Reggie was so gracious that he came here to the Hall of Fame and worked with the president and the executive director to accept his award and gave us a video.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure that I, Shirley Matthews, President of the first Cricket Hall of Fame in the world, do hereby make this presentation of a presidential award to Mr. Reggie Hales for a job well done in his community. Mr. Hales, congratulations and thank you.
Ms. Shirley, thank you so dearly. On behalf of myself and my family in this community of Hartford, Connecticut, I'm very honored to be among some very distinguished people in this year's award and that of past. I take this award with heart and love because it comes from an organization that shows much respect for Hartford and the sport of cricket. Cricket Hall of Fame has been around for 30 plus years, and they have made a great impact in the city of Hartford, Connecticut. It is my job of this new generation to make sure it continues and to help in every way that I can, that we provide more coverage, more awareness to the sport, to our kids in our community, and accepting this award is something that I would cherish forever. And for those around the country, I thank you from Hartford, Connecticut. We love you dearly.
Thank you very much, Madam President and Mr. Hales. Mr. Hales, in addition to accepting his award, he was very gracious. And as I said earlier on, we have the Stephen Pink Scholarship Fund, and Mr. Hale chose to give a donation on behalf of himself to the scholarship fund. And so we have a second video from Mr. Hale, who, by the way, is a publisher of the Inquiry newspaper. He's the president of the Hartford Enterprise Zone here in Hartford. He has worked tirelessly in the community of Hartford for the rights of the people of color.
On behalf of Inquiry News of Hartford, Connecticut, we make this donation. There's a Cricket Hall of Fame Scholarship Fund because we believe in their mission, we believe in their purpose, and we love the work that they're doing. And this is just one of many that I commit to help them educate a new generation of wonderful, wonderful kids in our community. So thank you guys very much.
Mr. Aids, thank you very much for your kind contribution, and the Hall of Fame will make it great.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Mr. Hale. We appreciate your kind donation. And as I said, Mr. Hale couldn't make it here tonight, but he was very generous in accepting his award earlier on. Our next presidential award goes to Mr. Mohammed Khan. Mr. Khan is a sports journalist in Pakistan with over 17 years of field reporting, news, editing, and writing. Mr. Khan has been hosting a twice-a-week TV program on one of Pakistan's renowned TV channel, News One TV. The program named Sports One covers sports happening around the globe. He's also on YouTube. He has this program with one of our dear Hall of Fame and a legend, Dr. Michael Holden. They have what we call the free hit. Mr. Khan writes for the largest English daily, Dawn, and also for the largest cricket magazine, Scoreline. He won many awards from local and international agencies for his writing. Congratulations, Mr. Khan, for your award tonight and the work you're doing in cricket. And we're working with our legend, Dr. Michael Holden. I give to you, Mr. Mohammed Asif Khan.
Thank you very much for this honor, Cricket Hall of Fame. It's been a unique sort of achievement. I've been in the field for about 18 years now. I've been to many places, covered a lot of sporting events, including cricket in the USA. I first came down to Florida to that stadium, Broward Stadium, in 2015 to cover a cricket event, and I came to know about the activities of Mr. MAQ. He is a magician, I should say, because in the past 2 decades he has been doing miraculously well for the game of cricket, for the promotion of cricket in that part of the world. And then this Cricket Hall of Fame, I came to know not so long ago that you have also been striving for about 39 years now for the promotion of this beautiful sport in that part of the world. So I'm overwhelmed. I'm so glad and happy that my services have also been recognized and appreciated by you all. Thank you very much. I dearly, dearly appreciate that.
We thank you very much, Mr. Cannon. We appreciate what you're doing. We know you're keeping our boy, Dr. Holden, busy. So keep him working there. We want to let him keep reporting. And so continue the work we do. We need you in the sports to bring it to the world. Individuals can only do so much without you reporters who are going to publish the work we're doing. So thank you very much. Our next award goes to Mr. Bipin Dani. Mr. Dani, Mumbai, India. By trade, he actually is a civil engineer. He got what I was always dreaming to be a civil engineer when I was growing up as a kid. He was a civil engineer, but he had worked in that field for many years and retired about 10 years ago. He retired and decided, you know what? I want to do cricket reporting, which he was doing on the side for over 40 years. He's been doing cricket reporting, so he wanted to do it full time. And now he writes for the leading newspaper and website in India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Australia. If you're one of them, I get a text on my phone or an email, just about every day from Mr. Dipin. Somehow he got my email, and so I get regular reports about cricket anywhere in the world. And somehow he has never played the game, but always out there hunting for the side story. We need guys like you, doing that, getting that story out there. And the one statement that we said describe Mr. Bipin is that he eats, drink, and dream cricket. I know that because, like I said, I get something on my phone from you every day. So you basically live, eat, and dream cricket. Congratulations, Mr. Bipin Dani, for this award. And continue to do good work.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm highly obliged, and it is my great pleasure to be the winner of this prestigious award. I never expected. I am a good friend of Mr. Guha, P.K. Guha, who has recommended my name for this award. And I used to send my stories to Mr. P.K. Guha and Mr. Michael Chambers. And one very good morning, I received a message from Mr. Michael Chambers that would you be accepting the presidential award? And I was so surprised, and I thought perhaps he's joking somehow, but he constantly followed me with the emails, and after 2-3 days, I gave my consent, and it is a great pleasure. Now, the two former India captains, one Sunil Gavaskar, who has already been in the Hall of Fame, and now Dilip Vengsarkar, who will be getting this award tonight there in Hall of Fame. So I'm very, very lucky to be in the company of these two great Indian captains, and I also thank my late parents to support me, and my wife Geeta, who has sacrificed a lot for being with me and supporting me all this life. I also thank Mr. MAQ and Mr. Asif also, because many a times I receive some inspiring words from Mr. Asif, the cricket journalist from Pakistan, who has been following my cricket stories, and Mr. MAQ, a very good announcement about the World Cup for the Hall of Famers to be held next year, and some cricket tournament later this year. I really thank all these people, and I can't thank enough for getting this award. I have no words to express my thanks. Thank you very much. This is my award.
Thank you, Mr. Dipin, and congratulations, Mr. Bipin. Your work is great, and continue. PK Gua is a great friend of mine. He was the one who helped us bring some of the great Indian cricketers here to be inducted. Chandrasekhar, Chetan Chauhan, Sunil Gavaskar. He worked with us. So thank you. So if you know PK, then you know a great man. So, and congratulations on this award, and keep on doing your work. Thank you. What we're gonna do right now is, give everyone a chance to step back for a second, and we're gonna have some entertainment. Time for a little music, a little refreshment. You can, spruce up your drink, get some spirit if you need some, get some snacks, and we're gonna have a 5 minutes music interval. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. When you get back, then we're gonna do the induction of the individuals into the Hall of Fame. So right now, we're gonna take a 5 minutes music interval and have some reggae music on the scene for you. So we'll be back, and hopefully our music is ready.
Sandy beach, and when we hiking up the mountain, even when we're going camping, we drink from the fountain of youth. Oh, week after week, trying to reach you, swells up feet after feet, thinking about you. Now that I talk to you, and you're gonna see us through. When I see you, excess amount of me loving you again. Excess amount of you loving me again. Excess amount. And once we all reach the mountain top, so long as we don't stop, water from the spring rock, spring, thirst will be quenched. This is in French. Ding ding, ding ding, ding. Excess amount of me loving you again. Excess amount of loving me I make. Excess amount. We take a trip to the nude beach. We're not naive. Couple hours, take a week, take a month, take a year. Anyways, we have to reach. Excess amount of loving me I make. Excess amount of me loving you again. Excess amount. We all reach the mountain top, so long as we don't stop. Water from the spring rock, spring, spring. Thirst will be quenched. This is in French. Ding ding, ding ding, ding. Excess amount of loving me I make. Excess amount of loving me I make. Excess amount of me loving you again. Excess amount. We take a trip to the nude beach, cause we're not naive. Couple hours, take a week, take a month, take a year. Anyways, we have to reach. When I'm with you, when I'm with you, excess amount of me loving you again. Excess excess amount. Excess amount, are you loving me? I get excess amount. Excess amount, are loving me? I make excess amount. Excess amount, are me loving you? I get excess amount. Excess amount, are loving me? I make excess amount. Oh, yeah, excess amount. Excess amount.
Thank you very much for that music. And we're back live here. And one of the things I want to remind everyone about the US Open coming in December. You know, Cricket Council USA has been very gracious to us, and we expect everyone to come out and support the US Open in December. You know, more to come. You will be hearing the dates as we go along. But the US Open is a regular feature of Cricket Council USA every December. Great cricket international players coming down to Florida. So come out and support them in December. We are gonna move on into the induction ceremony. And we have two international inductees, but you know, unfortunately, one of our international inductee might have had issues trying to get online, because we spoke to him very earlier today, and he was very excited about getting on to be inducted. And he's also another friend and a well-known someone to our dear PK Gua. So he is Mr. Dilip Vensaka. So we're gonna skip over him for right now because he's not online to do his induction. And we're gonna go to our second international inductee, Mr. Shoaib Mohammed. Mr. Mohammed, you know, a former Pakistan cricketer. There you go, Mr. Mohammed. Now, thank you for being up this time of morning with us. I know, and it's breakfast time. I hope you got your coffee and, you know, do whatever you have for breakfast. You know, hope you have some with you. You know, Mr. Mohammed, you know, played 45 tests and 63 one-day international from 1983 to 1995. Actually, we found out, Mr. Mohammed, that you are the son of a Hall of Famer. Another Hall of Famer. Your father, you know, was one of the first, you know, way back inducted into the Cricket Hall of Fame. We had to go back way into the archives to find his induction, Mr. Hanif Mohammed. So, you know, you are from great bloodline, great cricketers and great Hall of Famers. So welcome to the Hall of Fame. You were a right-handed batsman and a right-arm off-break bowler. You know, you represented Pakistan until you retired in 1990, and you scored over 12,682 runs. And we heard you were one of a brilliant fielders. You know, they could put you anywhere in the field. Not like some of us that can only field in the slips, or some of us can only field in the boundary. Anywhere they put you, you were a star in the field. So congratulations, you are a worthy Hall of Famer and to be inducted. And so I'm going to ask the president of the Hall of Fame to come forward and induct you into the Cricket Hall of Fame. Madam President.
By the powers vested in me, Shirley Matthews, President of the first Cricket Hall of Fame in the world, do hereby induct Mr. Shoaib Mohammed into the Hall of Fame with all its honors and privileges appertaining. Mr. Mohammed, congratulations and God bless you.
I'm really obliged and really honored to be part of this Cricket Hall of Fame. Especially, I'm so delighted to hear it from the President, Madam President herself, Shirley Matthews. And previously, Mr. Michael Chambers was online. And of course, our very own dear Mr. MAQ TV. And I must say, sir, Mr. Doughton, you are conducting the show really well. The thing is, Cricket Hall of Fame is such a thing that in our family, it is sort of a legacy which is coming on from Mr. Hanif Mohammed itself. He was awarded the ICC Hall of Fame as well. And I'm sure back in West Indies, let me share a very quick story. Once a ship boarded West Indies, and someone asked from which country you had come from. So the person from the ship, he said, we have come from Pakistan. So the guy who asked him the question, he said, oh, Hanif's country. So this was the sort of love and interest what the West Indian people have, especially for Hanif Mohammad Saab, that with the kind of score what he scored back in 1958 with the world record, the longest inning, still the longest inning in the world of 337 when he scored those number of runs. But all said and done, I'm really delighted to be part of this family. And in 2008, we were the ones who brought an international team with the Pakistani side, also came over. Then from India, there was a side, Canada and West Indies, and we played at Bowed County itself. And that was the start of basically where the mainstream players started coming into US of A. And I got to admit, and it goes without saying, that MAQ Qureshi have a very large part of bringing in this sort of cricket with the glamour and lots of sponsorship, although he's kind of such a busy person with his businesses and all, but with his sheer passion and commitment and with his professionalism and love for the game, he had brought in lots of interest among the youth, the academies, and of course helping organizations like Hall of Fame and other organizations at the same time, which is something very big, and at the same time I'm sure his name would be imprinted wherever cricket would be involved back in US. We had been very lucky. I got to Touchwood that we had been part of this family, and my son also scored 265 odd runs a year and a half earlier, and got into registered his name also in the only family, the second family in the world to score over 200 runs from the third generation. So that is people who don't know much about us or about me. So probably these are some of the things. And one, I was just talking to MAQ Qureshi earlier, that I told him that we are the only father and son in the world to score over 200 runs in Test cricket. And that had happened not only once, but twice. I scored 2 double centuries. So probably these were some of the highlights what really caught eyes and probably put my name, and I feel very lucky to be, like I said, to be part of this certificate and appreciation what I've got from you, sir. And in the end, I would like to thank you once again, and whenever our services are needed, we are always there to help you out in any way we can. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mohammed. You just, you did exactly what we expect. You're a Hall of Famer now. So with being a Hall of Famer comes additional responsibility. Now you have to take up the mantle. You got to work with MAQ. We are very blessed to have MAQ, here in the US. Sorry, we had to steal him here in the US, to help build cricket. But he's been doing great work, and we are thankful that he recommended you for this induction, and you are more than worthy. You are more than worthy. Your father would be proud of you tonight. Father, son, inductee. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir, once again.
Thank you. All right, we just learned that Dilip is online. So we're gonna induct Dilip, but Dilip, we're asking you if you're hearing us to turn on your video as we come to you, because we're gonna need you to reply once we induct you, Dilip. So we're gonna ask you to make sure your video is on, Dilip. And
It is on, I think.
Okay, there you are, Dilip. Congratulations.
Can you see me? Yeah, fantastic. Yes.
Yeah, great. We can see you now. We can see you. PK will be proud of PK will be proud of you.
Absolutely, PK, you're a friend of mine. A very dear friend.
Oh, yeah. Anything PK tell us to do, we do.
Yeah.
PK, we love PK. So
He's been there for years.
Okay. All right. So let me talk about Mr. Vensaka. He was rated as the best batsman in the world during his era. You know, how many people can say that? You know, you batted number 3 for India and scored over 17 test centuries. You know, you started playing all the way back in 1976, and you had the distinction of being the captain of India in 1987. And during the heydays, we remember the days when Michael Holding and Andy Roberts and Malcolm Marshall were tearing up the world. They were, you know, they were killing batsmen. You were the only guy who scored, you know, were able to score 6 centuries against those great guys. So I want everyone to give you a round of applause wherever you are in the world. You know, I remember the days when, you know, Michael Holding had most of the Indian team running away in Pakistan, in Savannah Park. When they came to Savannah Park, they were running from Michael Holding, and you were there standing up, you know, even against those guys scoring centuries. So congratulations, you know. But you will be remembered, really, for the 3 consecutive centuries you scored at Lord's, when you beat England and won the Man of the Series award. And you retired, and you continued to do good work. You retired in 1992, and you started a cricket academy in India. So you might be the reason why India is so great right now, because of the academy that you started there to help train people. And you also was the vice president of Mumbai Cricket Association and the chairman of the selection committee for BCCI. So congratulations, Mr. Vensaka. You know, welcome to the Cricket Hall of Fame. You are a worthy inductee. And I'm going to ask Madam President to come forward and induct you into the Cricket Hall of Fame.
Mr. Vipul Vensaka. By the powers vested in me, Shirley Matthews, President of the first Cricket Hall of Fame in the world, do hereby induct you, Mr. Vipul Vensaka, into the Hall of Fame with all honors and privileges appertaining. Congratulations, Mr. Vensaka. God bless you.
Congratulations, Mr. Vensaka. The floor is all yours.
Yeah, thank you very much for this great honor. And I think I'm very privileged to be, I think, part of this excellent list. I think when I saw the list of the inductees in the past, I mean, there have been great names there. And I'm really privileged to be part of this great list. I would like to thank my friend, Mr. PK Gua, who's been instrumental, who's been calling me for the last 10 years. But some or the other, I could not make it. But this time I said to PK that I'll be there definitely. But unfortunately, I'm not in US. I'm in Mumbai, and it's very early morning in Mumbai. I know you're having spirits, but I'm having a cup of tea. Having said that, this has been a great journey. I think we started in 1976, ended in 1992, but it was very, very enjoyable indeed. I played against the best cricketers. In fact, my first tour was to West Indies, and I played against the best of the cricketers in West Indies, then Australia, England, all parts of the world. And I enjoyed every test match, every test series, every ODI match. Really enjoyed all my journey. And of course, in 1992, I retired, and I wanted to give back to the game. And then I started Cricket Academy, and now I got 3 cricket academies where hundreds and thousands of kids are playing cricket. We've got fantastic infrastructure in Mumbai and in Pune as well. And a lot of players over the years, I think it's been for the last 25 years, I've been in cricket academies. They have been playing in the first class cricket for Mumbai, for India, and also in IPL. So I'm very proud of that. Of course, I think when I played my first World Cup in '79, I think US team was there as well. I hope to see them soon in the ICC World Cup because there have been some excellent cricketers all over America. I've seen them, I've watched them. They got huge talents. If they want my help, I'll always be there. If they want to come and play in Mumbai at my academy's grounds, they're most welcome. I'll be always there to help them. I think you guys have done a fantastic job. I think over the 39 years, there's lots of years. And I think contribution for cricket in America is huge. And I wish that, that of course, as you continue to do so for many years to come, because you guys are needed in America. I would like to thank these chambers and all of you, all committee members, and my friend PK Gua for giving me this honor. I'll always be there to help you out. All the very best, and I hope that you continue to do so for many, many years. All the best, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ben Saka. And, you have just, put yourself out there. You're willing to help us with cricket, and we thank you for that. And the US can use all the help we can use in coaching, support, any word you can do as we try to push our dear Dave Cameron. We are trying to get Dave on the ICC. So we need your support. We need every support in India, Pakistan, wherever you are in leadership. You folks who are leaders in the cricketing world. So we need to get Dave on the ICC chairman so we can help to build cricket here in the US. All right, so, and we thank you for what you're doing and thank you for your support. Continue to build your academy. You have some of the greatest cricketer in India. I mean, I don't mind that they're beating up on the West Indies, but because of the work you're doing, you can teach us a few things so we can continue to build cricket in the West Indies. Congratulations and welcome to the Hall of Fame. All right. We are gonna try to have some more music before we go to our local inductees. We want to break the monotony. We don't want you to listen to me all night. I don't want you, I'm pretty certain you're all sick of seeing me for a while. So let's take a little break and hear some music, from our dear friends from Cricket Council USA.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Batter up, let's get to it. It's time for the US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US ready for the US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, we playing cricket, we playing cricket. Team of winners, team of winners, team of winners. Been hanging with winners since I was just a beginner. I'm hungry, feed me now, just bring it and go. Big trophies, loud crowds, fans around the globe. I done lost before, but see that's what made me grow. Now I'm ready. Got a champion heart, I got a champion soul, and I came to win. For that I lose it all. For the US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US ready for the US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, we playing cricket, we playing cricket. I came in to win, so I'm here for the fight. Got my T20 drink and I'm feeling real hype. I didn't come this far just to catch the next flight. Batter up, first swing, 3 wickets, no strike. So I gotta win. All on the line, I gotta bid. They say hard work pay off, or something gotta give. Well, I know what I gotta give. My best, because this time I gotta win. Time for the US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US ready for the US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, we playing cricket, we playing cricket.
Thank you very much for that music. And we are back live, and we're gonna go to our local inductees. And so, Madam President, the following individuals will be inducted into the Cricket Hall of Fame for their contribution to the growth and development of cricket on the local and international level. We have Victor Reeves, we have Jatin Patel, we have attorney Jeffrey McLeod, we have Prim Prasad, we have Delroy Franklin, we have David Sentence, and Hugh Blackman. I'm going to ask Madam President to come forward, and she's going to induct all individuals together. And after she complete the induction, then I will bring each individual on and speak a few words about them, and they will get a chance to reply. So, Madam President.
By the powers vested in me, Shirley Matthews, President of the world's first Cricket Hall of Fame, I now declare Mr. Victor Reeves, Mr. Hugh Blackman, Mr. David Sentence, Mr. Prim Prasad, Mr. Delroy Franklin, Attorney Jeffrey McLeod, and Mr. Jatin Patel are all inducted into the Cricket Hall of Fame with all the honors and privileges appertaining. Congratulations, gentlemen, and God bless.
Thank you, Madam President, and congratulations, gentlemen. Our first inductee, we're going to go to our first inductee's station, Mr. Victor Reeves. Mr. Reeves was born in Jamaica. Let's give you a round of applause. Let's open up Mr. Reeves' station so we can hear all his friends. Mr. Reeves migrated to the United States in 1967 and played with the Virgin Island Cricket Club in the New York League until 1976. In 1977, Mr. Reeves left Virgin Island and formed the Lucas Sports Club with 4 of his colleagues. He held positions such as the founder, the treasurer, captain, and manager. In 2003, he was the first captain for the Bleachers and Drinkers Masters team, which still currently plays in the Masters League in New York. He managed the New York Masters League, which toured Jamaica and won the championship in 2009. He started umpiring in 1980 in the tri-state era. Mr. Reeves now has relocated and is living in Florida, but he continued to work with cricket and is now umpiring in the Florida Umpire Association. Congratulations, Mr. Reeves, and welcome to the Cricket Hall of Fame. Mr. Reeves is also going to get a ring. Someone is going to place a ring, a Hall of Fame ring on Mr. Reeves' finger. Ring. Big ring. And his jacket. So someone is going to put the jacket on and his ring also. Now put that ring on your finger and wear it proudly. Let's see that ring on your finger, Mr. Reeves. We want to see you put that ring on. You put the ring on. There you go. Get that ring. Oh, you're a Hall of Famer. Show it off to the world. Yeah. All right. The floor is all yours, Mr. Reeves.
Yeah. I'd like to thank everyone who is here this evening. Especially, I'd like to thank all of famers that say I was fit for this ring and the members that work with it. And from now on, I will be working with the Hall of Famers. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Reeves. And we look forward to seeing you in Florida next year and continue to do the great work you're doing for cricket. That's Mr. Victor Reeves, now a Hall of Famer. Our next inductee will be Mr. Jitin Patel. Mr. Jitin Patel is no stranger to the sports of cricket, having played since the age of 9 in his native India and here in the USA.
Yeah.
He is actively involved in coaching and educating others in cricket, both in soccer, baseball, and volleyball. Mr. Patel holds more than 150 sports certificates in various levels of sport, including the Olympics, ICC, college and high school sports level in the USA, but his great passion really is cricket. Mr. Patel was the first person to bring the first international pay-per-view cricket event in the United States. He started cricket videotaping exchange program in the late 80s and is also a contributor to Cricket Info. The ACF Cricket Coaching Certificate and Accreditation Program is the brainchild of Mr. Patel. Mr. Patel is also the founder of USA Center for Excellence in Cricket, with a vision to educate Americans about coaching. Believe it or not, Mr. Patel has coached and trained. He trained over 248 level 2 coaches, 473 level 1 coaches, 3,000 school PE teachers, and future coaches at 8 colleges and universities. Congratulations, Mr. Patel. You are a worthy inductee, and welcome to the Cricket Hall of Fame. There you go. You're looking good, Mr. Patel. Let's get that. There you go. We love that. How about the troops? How about the troops? The troops. Give her a troops. There you go. There you go. Congratulations, Mr. Patel. All right. There you go. All right. The floor is all yours, Mr. Patel.
Thank you, Cricket Hall of Fame. Special thanks to Michael Chambers and committee members. This is a huge honor. I never expected, but the things does happen when we talk. This award belongs to my coaches, my fans, followers, friends, relatives, and family members. Cricket is all about team sport. And to score a run, you need a partner. So I have my wife today. It's a great pleasure to being inducted in a Hall of Fame. And I'm proud to accept such award to join the Cricket Hall of Fame family and to join with the many inductees. It's a sure proud moment to join such a list of a lot of legends and celebrities. And it's a huge thing for me. Since I moved to the USA in 1986, I tried many sports to be active during my weekends as my hobby, especially soccer and cricket. And lately, the way that we have movement here in US cricket, I try to involve more to help the game. And that's a change. in any sport. It takes a lot to be involved and to continue to do the hard work. We call it, as a coach, we need a motivation. So this is the one honor and the reward of my work, I will say, without any expectation. It just motivates me. And with this honor, I will say, it gives me the inspiration to do well and better for the future. Thank you all. God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Patel. Thank you very much for the work you're doing. You're a great inspiration to cricket, and coaching continue to build those coaches, and so we can get some more qualified individuals for cricket here in the USA. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're gonna go back to Mr. Reeves' station, and we have a legendary West Indies cricketer and a Hall of Famer, Lawrence Rowe, in the house. All right, so here's the Hall of Famer. Here's the Hall of Famer, Lawrence Rowe, in the house. Let's hear it for the Hall of Famer, Mr. Lawrence Rowe. Mr. Lawrence Rowe, was inducted a few years ago, but he never got his jacket, and he wanted to make sure he can wear his jacket proudly like everyone else. Whenever we come down to Florida, he want to be able to show off his jacket. So congratulations, my friend. And we're gonna ask your dear friend, whoever next to you, to put your jacket on for you. Robe him in the royal burgundy. There you go. Congratulations, my friend. I don't know if I'm not certain if they have a mic that you can say a few words. Do they have a mic for you?
Yes, congratulations to the new inductees. And I must say that my jacket is a problem. I went to a US Open function and they had asked all the inductees to come forward, and everybody came up with a jacket without me. I was the only inductee that didn't have a jacket. And Mr. Chambers pledged that he would have got my jacket to me. So tonight is the night I got my jacket, and I'm happy that I know I got my jacket. Thank you. I can't let go for the presentation.
Thank you very much. As it says, it's never too late, for a shower or rain. You did get your jacket, and we're proud of you. All right, so we're gonna continue with the rest of the inductees. Our next inductee is Mr. Jeffrey McLeod. Actually, Attorney Jeffrey McLeod. And before I even introduce Mr. McLeod, went all out. He actually got his own booklet created on his behalf down in Florida. It says induction of Jeffrey R. McLeod into the Cricket Hall of Fame. So, Mr. McLeod, you have gone beyond what everyone else have done. First time we have ever had an inductee who create their own booklet. So congratulations, Mr. Jeffrey McLeod. And Mr. McLeod was born in Jamaica. He played 6 individual sports, including cricket while in high school. Actually, Mr. McLeod is the first individual who represented Jamaica in the under-19 level in both cricket, track and field, and soccer. That is unheard of. 3 sports he represented Jamaica at the under-19 level. Yes, let's hear it for Jeff. Jeff took on coaching, and he's been coaching young fast bowlers and helped them to develop fitness and bowling manual. He created a bowling manual to teach bowlers the art of bowling. He has also developed seminars for bowlers. Similarly, he has developed a program which helps guide athletes in handling academics while growing their skills. Most athletes have a difficult time, working in school, getting their education, and also playing sports. Mr. McLeod helped them in that. He presently resides in Palm Bay, Florida, and he remains involved in cricket. He periodically umpire matches and still assists with any willing fast bowler who want to learn the craft. He's a life member of the Michigan Cricket Club and serves as a board member and secretary for the board Caribbean American Sports and Cultural Organization. As the secretary for that organization, he was responsible for drafting invitation and visas letters to enable touring team members to get visas to travel to Florida to participate in tournaments. So congratulations, Mr. McLeod. And congratulations, Mr. McLeod, and welcome to the Cricket Hall of Fame. I think Mr. Stewart is also in your house there. Mr. Stewart, there you are. I know you have a few words to say on behalf of Mr. McLeod. Mr. Pinner.
First of all, greetings to the cricketing world community, family, friends, and well-wishers. I'm Stuart Pinnock, and I'm here in Palm Bay tonight to induct Jeffrey McLeod to the Cricket Hall of Fame. Jeff is an outstanding individual. As you mentioned before, he participated in 3 sports for Jamaica, representing his country. And we hope that Jeff will continue to be involved in cricket and will be that beacon of light and be an ambassador for cricket. So Mr. McLeod, can you come forward? The induction involves the presentation of the jacket, the certificate, and the ring. Come on this side, Jeff.
Right size.
And Mr. McLeod will now receive his certificate of Cricket Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
And then now we have the ring. So I'm going to ask you, Mrs. McLeod, to come forward. I think it's most fitting that you are the one who places ring on Jeff's head.
Will you marry me?
Yes, my dear.
Yeah.
Yes. We're now a member of the prestigious Cricket Hall of Fame. And again, we expect both you and your wife to be ambassadors for cricket. So for those of you who might not know Jeff, and for those of you who know him, I present to you Jeffrey McLeod, inductee to the Cricket Hall of Fame, October 3rd, 2020.
Thank you, Stuart. Mr. Master of Ceremonies, the Cricket Hall of Fame Selection Committee, and the Cricket Hall of Fame executives, fellow honorees, and the 2020 Hall of Fame inductees, cricket fans all over the world, good evening and good morning. It is with great pride and humility that I accept this honor of being inducted into the Cricket Hall of Fame. Joining such a list of legendary cricketers, it's a wonderful feeling. Cricket has been a part of my life since I was 6 years old, and I enjoyed every moment of my cricket career. I have many people to thank that led to this moment occurring. My late father, John McLeod, was a longtime cricket administrator for Sugar Estates Cricket in Jamaica, for his encouragement and creating the environment where I could learn from my elders. Second is my high school cricket coach, a giant of a man, from 6'5" from Sri Lanka, Mr. Bevel De Bruyne, who taught us at Cornell College that cricket is more than a game. He stressed the fact that playing cricket was not only a physical exercise, but also an intellectual exercise, and that playing cricket well would lead to development of skills that would make us successful in life. I want to thank all my teammates over the years that I played, from my high school to my Jamaica under-19, to my beloved MCC, Michigan Cricket Club, the real MCC. For over 30 years, we had such fun, the ups and downs, I also want to thank the Cornwall College cricket fraternity. Like the great Andy Roberts said after his retirement, he says, I couldn't apologize to the players I hit when I was playing because I didn't want them to know that I felt their pain. And at my wife's instructions, she's always said, whenever she heard me talk about cricket, I always talk about the batsmen that I hit. So tonight, I want to take this opportunity to apologize to all the batsmen that I hit during my playing days. It was not personal. It was the sheer intimidation trying to get you out. I am pleased to say that I've heard that none of you were seriously hurt. I extend sincere thanks to all the friends who are gathered here tonight to celebrate this momentous occasion. Thanks to all those watching on the various social media outlets throughout the world. In my retirement, I will continue to reach out to young cricketers, showing the link between athletics and academic performance. I extend congratulations to tonight's honorees and inductees. Finally, my thanks and appreciation to Hall of Famer Stuart Pinnock for submitting my name for nomination and for his presence here tonight at my induction ceremony. As you can see from the colors of my bow tie, which bears my high school colors, it is simply a matter of CC for life. Thank you and good night.
Thank you. Thank you, my rival, Mr. MacLeod.
I must take this opportunity to thank the Executive Board in Hartford for all the hard work that you have done. Congratulations, a job well done. And also to the other honorees, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pinnock. And thank you, Mr. MacLeod. We have been joking, me and you, for the last few days about you being my nemesis. You're from Cornwall College, I'm from Mannings, and you guys always beat up on us. So, but we'll get back at you one day. When I come down to Florida, maybe we'll have a game of cricket, me and you, and see if you could hit me as much as you hit all those guys before. Congratulations, Mr. MacLeod, and welcome to the Cricket Hall of Fame. And our next inductee is Mr. Prem Prasad. Mr. Prasad has served the sport of cricket both as a player and an administrator for the past 45 years in 2 Canadian provinces, both Montreal, Quebec, and the province of Ontario. He was a captain and president of 2 cricket clubs and an administrator at both the league and the city. He was the vice president of the Quebec Cricket Federation. He played an active role in the formation of the Brampton Sports and Cultural Cricket Club. He was the president of that club, if you want to believe it, for 30 years. He was the lead representative and negotiator with the city in building cricket grounds and sporting facilities. He is responsible for the growth and the availability of over 17 such facilities in Canada. Mr. Prasad developed the first lighted cricket facility in Canada, which, by the way, have met ICC requirements. So now we can have all ICC cricket playing in Canada in under lights. If I was to continue here, Mr. Prasad accomplishments in Canada are extensive. So I'll stop at that. So you can see that this man is a worthy inductee. Thank you, Mr. Prasad, for your work in the growth of cricket in Canada. And congratulations and welcome to the Cricket Hall of Fame. Come on, let's hear it. Let's hear a big round of applause for Mr. Prasad, Mr. Prem Prasad.
There you go.
Floor is all yours, Mr. Prasad. And by the way, just want to remind everyone before Mr. Prasad speaks that the COVID regulations is that if you're all the members of your family are your family in your household, you're not required, you don't have to wear a mask. So anyone that has any individual in their presence that's not a member of your family, you are required to social distance and wear a mask. But in the case of Mr. Prasad, all the members around him are his family members. Go ahead, Mr. Prasad.
And thanks, Dalton. Thanks to the Cricket Hall of Fame and the executive board. I'm not usually one for a written speech, but I think this occasion warrants it. So I just wrote something that I would like to follow. It is both an honor and a privilege to be recognized, as well as being chosen as a 2020 inductee in such a prestigious organization as the U.S. Cricket Hall of Fame. I'm very thankful that I was bestowed this very distinguished award and honor as one of the 2020 inductees, and to be amongst such greats as Dilip Vengsarkar, Shoaib Mohammed, and all of the other greats that have been inducted into the U.S. Hall of Fame. I would like to take this opportunity of congratulating all of the other inductees, as well as the special award recipients for their recognition and contribution to the sport of cricket in their respective territories. I'm very thankful and appreciative of the consideration given me by the Executive Director, Mr. Michael Chambers, who I was privileged to have met at the CCUSA 2015 T20 competition. I would also like to acknowledge and thank my friend Shah Zafar for sponsoring me for this honor. I also take the time to offer special thanks to Mr. MAQ Qureshi and Mohammed Amin Markadia of CCUSA for giving me the opportunity and platform for making myself known to not only Mr. Chambers, but to many other stakeholders in USA cricket who were all participating in the CCUSA historic and successful T20 tournament. It has always been a pleasure to work with MAQ on the sport of cricket, as I've always admired his passion, commitment, dedication, and efforts, all of which are legendary, as he continues to be one of the most prominent figures in the growth, promotion, and development of cricket in the US. My sincere thanks to the executive members of the Hall of Fame for considering my contributions to the sport in Canada and in the US with CCUSA worthwhile of an induction into this prestigious Hall of Fame. In the league that I have been the president for 35 years and counting, which is BEDCL, Brampton Etobicoke District Cricket League, I would like to thank all of the executive board members that have been part of what we have accomplished, especially the gentlemen who have been with me for the past 15 years. Arsalan Beg, Gokul Kamat, Rumi Jazwala, Danny Pen, and lately Manish Tomer. In the city of Brampton, where cricket is now considered as one of the mainstream sports with 17 facilities, 2 lighted facilities, with 3 more to come and additional facilities to be built, I would like to thank the following persons. Mayor Suzanne Fennell for her help in making 3 cricket facilities grew to 14 before she left office. To the Director of Parks, Don Doan, to whom I owe a substantial amount of gratitude for his assistance for the growth, promotion, and development of cricket in the city of Brampton. Most recently, our current Mayor, Patrick Brown, who has kept all of his promises and has committed to making Brampton the capital city of cricket in Canada. It is with his help that our 17 facilities have been vastly improved, that we have the first lighted facilities in Canada, natural turfs being installed, dedicated maintenance machine and equipment to provide and maintain required standards of playing cricket. With his assistance and commitment, we were able to host the 2nd edition of a very successful professional T20 competition in the city of Brampton. To the current Director of Parks and Recs, Mr. Rob Gasper, Manager Jim Pittman, and Foreman Brian Macklin, our sincere thanks to the vast improvement and your commitments to continue to make cricket a joy to play. I would also like to thank the Board of Directors and committee, Youth Committee and Women Committee members who have worked with me at the provincial level to grow and promote the sport in Ontario. We have been very successful since our inception as the provincial organization to spread the cricket throughout our province and has brought together many entities across the province. I would also like to thank the members of the Cricket Canada board for having served with them for 2 years, and I pledge to continue to serve cricket for the remaining years. And I'd like to close by thanking the US Hall of Fame for considering me honorable enough to be part of your prestigious Hall of Fame. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Prasad. And congratulations. And thank your family for being with you, celebrating this night with you. And congratulations, and look forward to seeing you in Florida and continuing the good work you're doing in Canada. Congratulations. Our next inductee is Mr. Delroy Franklin. Mr. Delroy Franklin played cricket in Jamaica. But Delroy got his lucky break in 1960 when he joined the Bellevue Hospital as a student nurse. During that time, the Bellevue Hospital played in what we call the Evelyn Cup in Jamaica. Actually, I did play Evelyn Cup when I was at Jamaica School of Agriculture, Mr. Franklin, played in the Evelyn Cup. He excelled as a medium pace bowler. After his graduation from Bellevue Hospital as a staff nurse, Franklin migrated to the United States in 1968, and he joined the Windsor Cricket Club, where he played for over 30 years. During his years with the club, he held offices of cricket captain and chairman of the entertainment committee. You know, as the entertainment committee, we need someone who is going to provide the food and do the good stuff behind the scene. And Mr. Franklin is the man who organized the trips for the Boston guys to travel all over the world, all over the United States and Canada. And Mr. Franklin also worked with the mayor and others to help create the present oval, cricket oval in Franklin Field in Boston. Congratulations, Mr. Franklin, on your work in building cricket in the United States, and welcome to the Cricket Hall of Fame. We need to see you put on that jacket, take off that jacket and replace it with the Hall of Fame jacket. There you go, and now the certificate. What's wrong with you, gentlemen? You can't give the ladies a chups on their cheek? Come on, give the lady a chup on the cheek for doing that. There you go, Mr. Franklin. All right, what we're going to do for you, Mr. Franklin, you know, we know you're, they're recommending that you try to use your headphone, but apparently it's not working. So we're going to move on, and if we get your audio working, we'll give you a chance at the end to say a few words. We want to make sure this is your night. Let's move on to our next inductee, Mr. David Sentence. Mr. Sentence is someone who has played cricket in numerous continents. You know, he started playing cricket in Kenya for many years, and then he moved to the United States and currently is located out there in Los Angeles, California. And actually, it's a good time for you, Mr. Sentence. It's just evening time for you. You know, it's just it's just 7 o'clock there. Yeah, so it's early time for you. All right? You know, Mr. Sentence played for UCLA and toured England with the University Cricket Club in 1976. He captained the Victoria Cricket Club in the Southern California Cricket Association. He co-founded and captained the world's first homeless cricket team, the Los Angeles Crickets in 1995. Mr. Sentence became Southern California Cricket Association treasurer in 1996 and the USA women's team selector in 2009. The women's team development was the culmination of the work you did in the Los Angeles school system program in 1996. Mr. Sentence pioneered the establishment of cricket in the California school, something that we're trying to do all over the United States. You have pioneered that, Mr. Sentence. He wrote about the experience in his book, Cricket in America. We were told that the founder of the American College Cricket has noted that the book you wrote, Mr. Sentence, was the source of inspiration for founding his current college program. Congratulations on that. And because of the work you have done, Mr. Sentence, and matches between colleges have proven so popular now that ESPN 2 even broadcasted your American College Cricket Finals live from Broward Stadium. Congratulations, Mr. Sentence, for the hard work you're doing to build cricket, not only in the California region, in the West Coast, but in the entire United States. Welcome to the Cricket Hall of Fame. The floor is all yours, Mr. Sentence. Let's see you get your
get my
jacket.
Got it, yeah.
There you go.
Oh yes, that's my.
Put on that new. We want to see you in that Hall of Fame jacket with your certificate.
Yep, I love that jacket.
There you go.
Thank you. My wonderful cricket player.
And then we place that ring on your finger. Oh boy, I love that woman. Let's get her on camera. Let's get her on camera.
Oh yeah, she's prettier than I am, believe me. There she is.
All right.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh, they're great. That's very good.
Gotta have a good woman behind you.
Yep. All right, the floor is all yours, Mr. Sentence.
Thank you. Thanks for that lovely introduction, and thanks for the wonderful work that the Hall of Fame does. I think it's an institution that can only grow and get better with all the support that you develop worldwide. I was very impressed with, what Jatin's been doing. I've worked with him in LA. He'd come out and see me. Lloyd Joda with American College Cricket, another person that should get recognition because he's done tremendous work with all the college students coming in from India and Pakistan. And we have now, developed American college cricket over the last 10 years. But I think some of the work that I've really enjoyed is working in Compton, the inner city, with Mustafa Khan, who was on the team with me when we were in the LA Crickets in England. We played about 6 games there, and we had a winning record. The Foreign Office helped us. Princess Diana helped us to get the thing up and running. And one of the things that became clear to me was that, a lot of people knew about American cricket. So I started writing the history on that. It took me about 8 years research. And, cricket is very much part of the American genes from very early ages. So, I mean, you've got people in the baseball world that learned cricket, and then also George Wright, who's probably one of the best sportsmen of the 19th century. He helped the West Indian community get going in Hartford in the 1890s. He was working actually in Boston and various places like that. I won't bore you with all the details, but that's all in my book. And, it's great to see the integrated nature of cricket in the New England region at that time, because I think that was kind of unique. And I think that's the thing we should take from cricket today in this environment, this political environment that we're in, is that, West Indies has used cricket to really bring itself up as an international power and to get recognition and respect worldwide. And the same has happened with Pakistan, you know, when they've only been around since 1947, and they've used cricket to give themselves a tremendous record. You know, Hanif Mohammed, we just heard about, and Shahab. There's some tremendous cricketers come out of Pakistan. India, of course, from 1911 onwards, you know, they played. So we should go to our social traditions and within the game, because I think we have a lot to offer United States. And that's been my emphasis, is to try and develop American cricketers, cricketers that haven't grown up in India or Pakistan, but actually have come out directly out of Compton, which is actually an athletic factory. I mean, you just have to see the Williams sisters. You can see, you know, a lot of the top baseball players that have developed. And when we did American college cricket, we actually used the stadium that quite a lot of Major League Baseball players had come out of. So that actually improved the funding for a lot of the infrastructure there. So we got a tremendous amount of work to do. I'm still researching, you know, the Canadian side, that interaction between Detroit and Chicago over the last century has been amazing. There's some tremendous stuff to come out of that. So I do hope that everybody tonight will get involved, bearing in mind that Americans need to learn to play this game, because socially it's got to be helpful for them, and we have to learn to communicate it outside of the first generation. That's the one thing the historical record shows. We have not done a good job of carrying cricket to the second or the third generation. And so I want to thank you very much for inducting me. And I feel deeply honored to be in the Hall of Fame with Leo Magnus, people that I grew up with in Southern California, and a lot of the other famous people. And I look forward to, you know, continuing carrying the torch for the game in Southern California.
Thank you, Mr. Sentence, and congratulations. Now you're part of this huge fraternity, and there's a lot of folks in this fraternity with a lot of resources and knowledge and experience in growing cricket. I mean, we have some inductees right here with you tonight, like Mr. Patel, Mr. Prasad in Canada. You know, he's doing great work over in Canada. You spoke about Canada. You can reach out to him. You have Mr. Patel, who is doing a lot of things in coaching and so forth. You have Miss Patel down in Florida, you know, who's coaching women. We need to build women's cricket here in the US. We have our own Miss Patel in Georgia, you know, who, you know, we have a greetings from her at the end, and we're going to go back to her video. She's going to bring some greetings before we close tonight. So these are folks that, you know, are working tirelessly to build cricket. And, you know, you're doing your work in California, so you can all become part of building cricket here, as you are now part of this Hall of Fame fraternity. Congratulations and welcome.
Thanks, Dalton. Just one last thank you to Ivy Mabir, part of the women's cricket team that I worked with in 2009 at the stadium in Florida, and thank her for bringing me for sponsoring me into the Hall of Fame. Just very.
Thank you very much. Mr. Hugh Stanley Blackman, better known to us as Stocky Blackman, is from the island of Barbados. Could you bring up Mr. Blackman station, please? At the age of 14, there he is, he represented the Princess Margaret Secondary School in Ronald Tree under-19 cricket tournament, in which he scored 400 runs at the age of 14 in 10 games. In that same year, at the age of 14, he was invited to the National Barbados under-19 cricket tournament. You know, Mr. Blackman, otherwise we call Stocky, migrated to the US in 1976. And he played 2 seasons from 1976 to 1977 for Modern Cricket Club. He then joined the Somerset Cricket Club in the American Cricket League in 1978, where he played 12 seasons and scored over 15,000 runs with over 40 centuries, which included 4 double centuries. He represented the United States in the ICC tournament for 10 years, playing in England in 1986, Holland in 1990, Kenya, and India in 1994. In 1994, he joined with others in forming the Kingsgrove Cricket Club in the American Cricket League. 1 year later, the club acquired land in Seaview Park, Brooklyn, New York, which became the club's official cricket ground. Congratulations, Mr. Blackman, on your induction, and thank you for the work you have done in building cricket in the United States. Welcome to the Cricket Hall of Fame, Mr. Blackman.
Thank you. I'd like to thank everyone.
Can someone put your jacket on for you, Mr. Blackman? With your jacket?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna have my dear sister put it on.
There you go. Okay. And let's see that certificate. Let him present you that certificate now, showing that you're a Hall of Famer. There you go. Congratulations. Congratulations, Mr. Blackman.
Thank you.
The floor is all yours, sir.
Yes, good night, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank everyone who made it possible to have me put into the Hall of Fame. It was my wildest dreams come true. It shows the hard work and dedication I put in.
We're getting, your mic is having some issues, Mr. Blackman. Could you get closer to your mic? We're ready.
Okay.
There you go. Let's try that again.
Okay. Everyone who made it possible for me to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. It was my wildest dreams come true. It shows the dedication and the energies put into it that caused me to do this well. I want to thank one person in particular who was like a dad who made sure that I get to games on time. And that person is Mr. Trevor Hall. Again, I want to thank everyone and have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Blackman. Thank you very much. We were able to hear what you were trying to say. We know your internet might be low and it might be weak, but we get the gist of what you're trying to say, and we congratulate you for the work you're done in building cricket. And before we go back to Delroy, I want to use this opportunity first to explain to the audience, wherever you are over the world, the criteria because you might be wondering, some of these inductees were international players. Some were folks who have done great work in building cricket in the USA. And you heard people like Stocky Blackman, who was just a great cricketer here in the USA. So we want to make sure you understand the criteria. We induct and we chose individuals who have excelled internationally, like Mr. Dilip Bensarkar and Mr. Shoaib Mohammed, people like the great Lawrence Rowe, who is in the house. Those individuals have excelled internationally in cricket and deserve to be inducted. We also have a second category of inductees where we honor and induct individuals who have helped to build and grow cricket here in the United States and in Canada. People like Mr. Patel, Mr. Prasad, and all the other guys, Mr. Reeves, and so forth, going down the line. Those are guys who have worked. They have been presidents, secretaries, administrators of club who have helped to grow cricket here in the USA. And we also had a third category, which we instituted a few years ago, where, because we never had records kept of cricketers here in the USA, we weren't able to induct them because of their accomplishments. So now what we do, we look, and we ask Hall of Famers to nominate individuals who have excelled in cricket here in the United States. People like Stocky Blackman, who made so many double centuries. He's a great cricketer, so he deserved to be inducted. And we asked Hall of Famers to nominate him and vote for him. And make and see if he become a Hall of Fame. So I want the world to understand how we come up with these cricketers, the criteria we use to judge these cricketers. So people like Stocky Blackman is a deserving Hall of Famer because of his accomplishment in cricket in the United States. I want to use this opportunity to thank some very deserving folks and some of our sponsors tonight. You know, first, I will thank all our sponsors. You know, we have some sponsors, you know, who have assisted the Hall of Fame. They have always donated. They have always put ads in our booklet so that we can continue to work here at the Cricket Hall of Fame. Sponsors like Carmen Funeral Home in Windsor and Bloomfield. We have law offices of Michael Chambers Jr. We have real estate broker Mahadio Jodi. We have Dunn's River Restaurant. And we have Honey, Brandy, and the MAQ Band. Those are the sponsors for tonight's function. And before I give my vote of thanks, I'm gonna ask you to go back to the video as if for Petal Samuels. We did have a video, greetings coming from Petal Samuels. Petal is a Hall of Famer who, you know, was inducted and is working diligently for cricket down in Georgia.
Hello, I'm Petal Samuels, founder and president of Georgia Women Cricket Association. I would like to extend heartfelt congratulations to Cricket Hall of Fame on their 39 years of existence. Congratulations to the inductees of 2020. You have done the work and I bid you congratulations. I would like to extend an invitation to all to Atlanta Women's T20, May 29th through 31st, 2021. We have 6 teams vying for the championship. Belize National Women, Canada Dreamcatchers, TCL Top Guns, Lady Strikers, Firehawks, and Bermuda Youth Team. We'll be playing all matches at 2709 Old Covington Road, Northeast Conyers. The dates are May 29 through 31st, 2021. Come out and support the women.
I want to first, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are in the world, whatever you are, whether you're on MAQ TV, whether you're on YouTube, you're on Facebook, whatever live stream you're on, if you're on a Zoom station, I want to first apologize for the glitches. You know, this is our first attempt doing an induction virtually. And, you know, it was a large production. Trust me, we worked diligently for weeks and with MAQ TV and everyone to get this production working. And so, you know, there you are. We are on YouTube, we're on MAQ TV, we're on Facebook Live, everywhere. So wherever you are, we apologize for the glitches, but we got through this and we have Hall of Famers inducted in 2020. And so I want to thank some very important and worthy individuals tonight who helped us get through this. I want to thank the committee. I mean, the Hall of Fame, you know, you see the work we do. We are a small group of volunteers who dedicate every Wednesday night of our lives to making sure we get this induction ceremony off every year. This year, as we said, it was a difficult one. It was a challenge, but with the leadership we had from our executive director, Mr. Michael Chambers, we were determined that we were going to get this function off, and here we are. We got it off. And so I want to congratulate and thank the members of the committee who worked diligently with us to get this off. I want to thank MAQ Qureshi and Cricket Council USA for being so generous in hosting and sponsoring this function tonight. You know, without MAQ and Cricket Council USA, we would not have been able to get through this. But I would be remiss, I know we spoke about MAQ and how great the work MAQ is doing, but I would be remiss tonight if I didn't say thanks to Rashid and Asif. You guys are tremendous. You are my champion, Rashid. You are now my best friend. You know, we now have a, you know, we have a personal connection going, me and Rashid. We text each other every second. So thank you, Rashid. Thank you, Asif, and all the other guys behind the scene at Cricket Council USA for helping us bring this production through tonight. I want to thank all the inductees tonight, all the inductees. You know, how could I forget? There's also Omar from Cricket Council USA. You know, I haven't had a chance to speak to you, Omar, but you have been the one doing all the fancy stuff with all the videos and some of the fancy flyers we are seeing. You know, we also want to thank Vinod. You know, we haven't seen Vinod, but he did some wonderful interviews of all the inductees for us on MAQ TV. But I want to thank all the inductees and all the awardees tonight. Everyone who was awarded with a presidential award, a certificate of appreciation, or inductee. Without you guys, we would not have had, you know, now you are part of, as I said, a bigger fraternity. You're part of this Hall of Fame fraternity, and with the new award comes new responsibility. You are now expected to help us build the Cricket Hall of Fame, you know, financially, whatever resource you have, whatever, just your human resource of your time. Give up your time to help us build and continue the work of cricket. You know, help Patel down in Florida build women cricket. Help Mr. Patel, you know, with his coaching. Help Prasad in Canada, you know, in building cricket. So all of us now are going to put our hands together to help continue building cricket in the United States. I want to thank the Sportsman's Athletic Club. Again, you know, they had the vision of creating this Hall of Fame. And Sportsman, big up to you every time. Without you, your vision and the members of the Sportsman's Athletic Club, we would not have a Hall of Fame together anymore. They continue to sponsor us every year to hundreds of dollars and thousands of dollars every year to keep this Hall of Fame going. And I want to thank everyone online. As I said, wherever you are, we don't take you for granted. We know you have other things you could be doing tonight, but you took the time out to join us online and to celebrate this occasion with us. And so I thank you very much. I want to, last but not least, thank our international folks, Dipin, Shaub, Dilip, Mohammed Khan. You guys are all the way in Pakistan or India. I know you're having breakfast this time. You're up, but you decide to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to join us, and we thank you for doing that. And once again, thank you, everyone. This, you know, again, I apologize for the glitch, but we got through the night. We had a wonderful time. It was a wonderful ceremony. May you all be blessed as you go forward and continue to build and work for cricket here in the United States. But before I go, remember, you can always donate to the Cricket Hall of Fame. Donate to the Stephen Pink Scholarship Fund. Go to crickethof.org. Cricket, I think I might have said .com earlier on. I apologize. Go to cricket, crickethof.org. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful night or wonderful morning.
Love is my religion. Love is who I am. Love is my religion. Love is who Ooh. close your eyes, I'm here with you. Feel alive.